All right, here we are. Welcome to July 10th. Welcome to July 10th's live stream of Six String Saturdays. So let's just get right down to business here. We're going to start off with our scale on our first string. So this is the E minor natural scale. I'm going to say it and play it, but I'll do it a couple different ways. First time through is I'm just going to say the fret numbers for that first string. And then the second time through, I'll say the note names. And what we'll do, so that you get a chance to practice your finger picking, let's pluck each one 4 times, okay? So Julie, what I tend to do a lot of is I'll pluck with my thumb and my pointer finger. So you might want to try that. It looks like this: thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, just like that. And you go back and forth. It's kind of a nice feeling. And if you feel comfortable with that, then try your thumb and your middle finger. And I see that we've got some people watching now, so welcome. All right, here we go. So first string, 4 plucks per, and I'm going to use my thumb and my pointer finger. But use whatever you want, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, open. Now to 2. Now to 3. Okay, to 5. 7. Now to 8. To 10. Okay, up to 12. Right back down to 10. Then to 8. 7. 5. Okay, here comes 3. To 2. And open. Okay, so Julie, I'd love to know if you tried the thumb and the pointer finger deal, and if you did, how did it feel? And also the person that's watching, did you do that? Did you on YouTube there, did you use the thumb and the pointer finger? If so, let me know how it felt, because it can feel kind of strange, but your thumb is a strong plucker, right? So to have that back and forth between the two, it just feels, I don't know, I like it. I learned about it when I started playing a lot of lute music on my classical guitar. It was okay, but I got mixed up occasionally. Oh, Julie, I used to get mixed up all the time. I still get mixed up. All right, let's do it again, okay? Oh, here comes Dale. Yay! There we go. All right. So if you are watching the live stream and you want to join our Zoom, then you totally can. What I'm going to do is copy the invitation, and I'll put it right in the live stream just in case. I think I've got it here. Oh, no, I didn't. Hang on for a second here. Try that again. There. All right, so there's the link. If you're watching and you do want to join us, by all means. And hello, Dale. We just started up here. We're just running through the first string open. Oh, sorry, the first string, the scale there, the natural minor. Now let's do it with our note names, okay? Now I'm going to use my thumb and my pointer finger again to go back and forth. and 4 notes per. So you can follow the note names if you want, or the numbers. I wrote them right underneath so that you can watch what you need, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. E. Now F sharp on your 2. G on your 3. Here comes A on your 5. B on your 7. C on your 8. Here comes D on your 10. And E on your 12. Back down to D on your 10. C on your 8. B on your 7. A on your 5. G on your 3. F sharp on your 2. And then open for E. Now, you know what? We got 2 strings that are named E. The other one's your 6th string. Okay, let's hop over to your 6th string. And we can just play it with your thumb. Okay, we'll do 4 beats per, and we'll run that same scale, same note names up the 6th string now. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6th string open. Now on 2, which is our F sharp. Now the 3rd fret for G. 5th fret for A. 7th fret for B. Right on. 8th fret for C. D on your 10. And E on your 12. Back down to D on your 10. 8th fret for C. 7th fret for B. A on your 5. G on your 3. And then F sharp on your 2. And open E. I often do repeated notes like that when I do scales so that you really get a chance to work the motion of picking. It's handy. Handy. All right, had our sip of coffee here. I had to get my cats from the neighbor's place this morning. They went on a walkabout. It's a good thing they're good boys and they come when they're called. And then what I did was I gave them a little nap time inside. So the one sleeping down here, we'll see. You may hear him complaining soon. You never know. So what we did last week was we added on to our song Romance. And what we added on to it was this part here. Now I've written it down in tablature. I know it's available on the website. I want to review things too. So what I'm going to do is play through our main part here that we've played for the past few weeks on our guitars. And then take my time with this part here, talk about the fingering that I use, and then this little note here that I have where I don't have the opens written there because I just wanted to reproduce it the way we had it from last week. So before I do that though, if you have any questions about this material from last week before I do any reviews or any observations, I'd love to hear them. I'll have a sip of coffee and just wait and see if anyone's got anything they want to say. Oh, one more sip of coffee. Oh, it tastes so good. No? Okay. Let's do this then. Okay, so I'll start playing here and I'll do my 2nd string open and 3rd string open through there. Now I'm going to be playing with my fingers, and I know the other thing I forgot to write down in there actually was that we do a pinch, don't we? 6th string open on the first of each group of 3. So I'll underline that as a reminder for you. that on that, each one of those, that's where you're going to pluck your 6th string open as well. I knew I was forgetting something when I was writing this out. There, okay. I feel better now. There. All right, let's do this. On the 7, nice and slow, I'm going to pinch and then 2nd and 3rd string open. So nothing fast. One more 7 in that group. Another pinch. Okay, now down to your 5th fret. 3rd fret. Now we're here, so we pinch again. Now down to 2. And open. Okay, now we're in that transitional bar of 0, 3, 7, so pinch. 3. 7. Next line on the 12, so we pinch. Okay, now 12, 10, 8, so we pinch on the 12. 10. 8. Okay, now we're 7, 5, 3, so pinch on 7. 5. 3. Okay, 3, 2, 0, so pinch on 3. 2. 0. Now I'm down on this part here. This outlines the majority of a B7 chord. What I do is I play a string, skip a string, play a string, skip a string. See how I've got a finger lined up on fret 2 of my 1st string, fret 2 of my 3rd, and fret 2 of my 5th. Bass note is optional. You don't have to play it. You could just go 2, 0, 2. You don't have to lay down fingers on those 2 frets at the same time. You can lay them down as you play them. For example, I go like this. See how I just kind of walked my fingers down there? Okay. So this is without playing the bass note. Now I'm doing the 202, 302, and I use my baby finger to reach that 3 so I can keep these guys here. Depends on your hands. Depends on what feels comfortable. 3, 2. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to do it again with my bass note in there. And I just got a little message, so I'm just going to take a peek. I know that people were sending me messages on my Tina's Music account last week, and I did not get everything. No, I'm good. Okay. Oh, good. I'm on it, man. I'm on it. Okay, now we're going to add in that bass note. That's where I use my pointer finger on that 5th string, fret 2. And I'm going to pinch the 5th string and the 1st string. Right? And if you can let that bass note ring out, that sounds so cool. Okay, now we'll pinch again. And then I'm just like I say, putting my baby finger down on that 3rd fret, and then coming back to the 202. Okay, now the last thing that we added was 4th string open. Let's review that. So I hit my, not 4th string open, 4th string fret 2, and I just pluck that with my thumb. 5th string fret 2, 6th string fret 3, and then 6th string open. So you can just hop your fingers across. If you want for that. I tend to walk them, so I use my, when I say walk them, I mean I use my middle finger on my 4th string, pointer finger goes onto my 5th string, and then I go to my 3rd string. Oh, hi Anne. Oh my gosh, how are you? It's got a message there from Anne on the YouTube channel. She commented on my painted nails. And I have never painted my nails as much as I have had in my life since I've been on Zoom. I love it. Oh, okay, so we're going to add in the arpeggio now, strings 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to pinch on that 2nd fret with that 1st string there. And then I'm on my 5th string, fret 2, so now I'm pinching on strings 5 and 1. And then I'm going over to my 3rd fret, and you see, like, whichever finger gets you there is good enough. Something to watch out for, though, in terms of a checklist. Make sure your hand is arched. Okay, so you just don't want to touch that 1st string. It's easy to do that. Okay, so the arpeggio there with the 3 and the 1st string open there. And now 6th string open. Okay, now I'm going to walk through that a little bit more quickly there. I just want to make sure that's that technique, right? So that your fingers or your hands sit in the shape of the letter C. All right, so I feel like we've got these puzzle pieces that we're putting together in that last line. I'm going to play through that whole last line now. So what I'm going to do, because I know I'm just starting right on that last line, I'm going to angle my hand this way so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I've got my 2nd fret. I'm doing my B7 part there. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm using my bass note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to pinch again. Baby finger down that 3rd fret, lift it off back to the 2nd fret. Now, I purposefully used a different fingering that time so that you could see whatever finger gets you there is okay. We got to be flexible with this, right? Whatever gets you there. The big thing is you just want to make sure that that string rings out. Okay, let's put the whole thing together now, okay? So far we're still ignoring the section that has bar chords, and we might just leave it like that for a little while, because that's okay. All right, up on the 7, let's play the whole shebang. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pinch. Okay, and pinching again. Now down to your 5. To your 3. Okay, 3, 2, 0, so pinch on 3. Transitional bar, 0, 3, 7, pinch on 0. 3, 7, pinch on 12. Next chunk, 12, 10, 8, pinch on 12. 10, 8. Okay, now you're home free. 7, 5, 3, so pinch on 7. Okay, now 3, 2, 0. And that O gives me a chance to angle my hands. Get ready. Okay, and pinch again. Here comes that 3rd fret for the 302. Now we're going to outline that E minor sound. 2 on your 4th string, on your 5th, and then 3 on your 6th. All right, survey says, how did you guys do? How did you? Because I kind of powered through. Julie, I see you're putting a thumbs up. Did you get the bass note there on the 5th string? Did you go for it? Dale, how did it go for you? Were you able to? Yeah? Yeah, right on. This part here is one of my favorites. Just the sound of the 2, 2, 3, boom. I love that. I love it. Like, we got those bass notes on our guitar. Let's use them, right? Were you able to get the strings 1, 2, 3 as an arpeggio in there? That's what that is, right? That's a broken chord. Still struggling with how close my strings are on that last part, but getting there. It's getting to know your instrument and your hands and how everything needs to set. That's why I pointed out like this sort of thing too, where you want to have your fingers up arched a little bit. when I'm doing that, my thumb moves. I don't keep it in one spot all the time. You'll see where, my thumb might be there, it might be down there, it might be there if I need it. Use your thumb as a support for your fingers, you guys. Now, a little bit of bling right at the end of this would sound really cool. Just a little ting. Let's do it. We're going to play a harmonic. For people that are new to playing harmonics, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put my finger right where it needs to be, and I'm going to lift it up and show. Okay, see how my finger pad is just resting on the first string above the fret, not behind it, and not pushing it down, just resting above it. I just touch that string, okay? So I sit there with whatever finger I need to. I like my middle finger. I think my middle finger maybe is a little bit chunky, so it works so well for this. And I put my finger on top. And then I have this natural harmonic that rings out. Everyone holds their finger a little bit differently to get this. I'm going to bring this up to the screen so you can see exactly how my hand position is. See how it's right, sitting right in the middle of that fret. Let me know if you can get it, because it's pretty fun if you can. Yeah, oh, that was a good one. If you say to yourself, oh, that first string sounds a little weird, I don't know if I can get it, go to your sixth string. The string is fatter and it rings out easily. Okay. It just, with romance, it sounds cool if you hit it on the first string, but practice just the 12th fret. Get comfy with it. And you can see my hand position will change depending on where I am. So much fun. I love harmonics. They're so much fun to play. If I was to write a harmonic down on here, I'll show you what it would look like. Okay. I better put this down and hang on to this here. So I'm just going to write it. Here's my 12. I don't know if you can see that on the screen very well. See how it's got these, anytime you'd have a harmonic, it would look like this, with this sort of diamond shape around it. So if you see that written on tablature or sheet music somewhere, it's a harmonic. Sometimes they write NAT above it to indicate natural, and that would be like the 12th fret ringing out. So that's what those harmonics look like. It's kind of just a fun way to end a song. Okay. So I'll just erase that so it's not in the way of our stuff there. There. Okay, so let's play the whole thing again. And, sip of coffee first. Sip of coffee. And then we'll play the whole thing again and add in a harmonic at the end. It will be awesome. Then after that, we'll have to have a slight intermission while I put up my other whiteboard and hope that it balances on my music stand. Might be a bit of a circus event for that. Who knows? We'll find out. All right, let's play the whole thing again. I'm purposefully keeping it slow. You may find that it's too slow for you, but we'll just go for it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Here we go. 1, 7, pinch. Okay, next group, so 7, 5, 3, pinch on 7, 5, 3. Okay, next group, 3, 2, 0, so pinch on 3. Okay, transitional bar, 0, 3, 7, so pinch on 0. 3, 7, get ready for 12, and pinch on 12. 12, 10, 8. 7, 5, 3, so pinch on 7. Here comes 320. Remember with that open, we'll use it as a chance to lay down our fingers. Okay, now we're in that next chunk there with that B7, so we're 2. And then we're going to play the 3, back to 2, and then 2 on your 4th string, then on your 5th string, then 3 on your 6th string, 6th string open, and wait. And when you're good and ready, hit the harmonic. Did you get the harmonic at the end? Yes! It's just like a little bit of bing, right? Oh, I just love it. I don't know. I get so excited about harmonics. I get excited about everything, though. It might be the coffee I drink. I don't know. Have some more of that coffee. If you can commit part of this to memory, makes it easier. Like the first part, right? That melody part there, be comfortable with it. Eventually, you'll get the rest of this memorized, and it'll just feel so good. Let's check. Has anybody gotten this part memorized? Is he kind of a, sort of? Yeah, cool. Right on, right on. It'll come. It'll be awesome. Questions, comments, observations about this new chunk or the harmonic? I'll sit for a minute and just wait and see if there's any observations or anything about that. While I'm waiting, I'll play it for you again, and I'll play it at a little bit of a faster speed now. Okay, just exactly what we've got written here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, pinch 6th string and 1st string open at the end there. And then I speed up, I slow down, I add in dynamics in there. Make it your own, you guys. When we're playing it together, I try to keep it the same, right? So that it's a little easier to follow. We're all individual people. Play it like how you want to play it, right? So I often do that, take a little breath between these parts, right? I think I pinch every time. 6th string and 1st string open when I play that. So just keep that in mind, that when you hear me play that, I'm probably playing the 2 E's there. So this is a song where I want us to practice it just as it is for a while, and then we'll add in more, a little bit of the barring to it, but keep it. I don't want it to be something where people say, oh my gosh, there's a super hard part in the song. No, we're just going to work through it a chunk at a time. Now, I need to have a slight intermission while I change my whiteboards. Get ready. Might be a bit of a gong show. I don't know. See, because I put up the nice light one first, and now I've got the heavy one to put up. So it's going to be a little bit of a balancing act. So we'll just see how it all goes here. I got my poor little music stand, hey? I did it. Victory is mine this day. All right, so hopefully you can see everything. This reviews some of the Chicago blues that we'd done before, and I wanted to bring it back. I'm going to play through this, and then we'll talk about what's on here. I've also got a PDF that I'll put up on the website right after this. I won't go anywhere. I won't have a cup of coffee. I'm just going to sit here and put the PDF up. If I don't, by all means, email me. What we're looking at here is double stops, right? So plucking the first fret of string 3, the third fret of string 2, okay? I wanted to do this one in particular because when you get down here, it's that same B7 shape that we just used in Romance, okay? Exactly the same, so they tie in with each other nicely. Let me just play it. So we've got dead thumb picking, right? So the thumb is picking the bass note on each beat. And just 3 different shapes. So we've got the 3 and 1, and we're going T, 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 ta, ta is the rhythm all the way through. And then 2 and 3, string 2, fret 2, third fret on string 1. So it's similar. I'm using these 2 fingers, and I think it's because my hands don't feel very stretchy today. So you'll see where they're kind of cramped up a little bit. But same rhythm. Now back down to this pattern. This is our E7 shape. This little slash means to repeat the last bar. So we do that again. So just thumb and then strings 2 and 3. Okay, and now we're going back to the A7 pattern, which is fret 3 on string 1, fret 2 on string 2, and then our thumb goes to our open A chord, right? Or open A string. And I played that twice because I know you can't really see it there, but we do have another slash with the dots, okay? Now we're down here, back to the E7. So that's fret 3, string 2, fret 1, string 3, and then that 6th string open. And again, we've got that slash. And you're familiar with that B7 shape from Romance, but you don't even have to put down your middle finger for this one unless you feel like it. All right, so we've got 2 on the 5th string, 2 on the 1st string. Here we go, so string 5 and strings 1 and 2. And then right from there though, now you gotta hop to that A7 shape. So fret 2 on string 2, fret 3 on string 1. Okay, with that 5th string. And then you just keep going. Now it's like a royal sampler of each one of those patterns. Now back to the original one. 1 on string 3, 3 on string 2, right? Now I had to squeeze it in there because I ran out of room on my whiteboard, but we're back to the B7 pattern. So fret 2, string 5, fret 2, string 1, okay? And then just your 6th string open. Okay. Now I'm gonna sit and play through it all. We're swinging it, having fun with it. It's a fairly dynamic little tune, right? Just hopping back and forth. Now I'm back in my A7 pattern. Next line. Now I'm on that B7 pattern. A7, E7. Hopping back to B7. We're going to break it all down too. Hoppy, hoppy, hoppy. Okay, so in order to really get comfortable with this, so we got to break it apart, right? Because we got our thumb part and our fingers part. Fingers are going to be double stops, and I'm just using my bunny ear fingers to pick all that. So for our bass notes, we've got our 6th string open. So let's just play through all this, okay? So 6th string open, right? For our E, and then our 5th string open for our A. What I'm doing right now is I'm just going to play through all the bass notes that we have. So now I'm back to my E, my 6th string open for my E. Okay, and I've got that slash, so I'm going to play those 4 bass notes again. Okay, fifth string open for my A. Thank you for the compliments, by the way, Anne. Next line, sixth string open for E. And repeat it. Now that 2, and that's the one where I'm going to use my pointer finger for it because I know from Romance the pattern I have to use the shape. So got my pointer finger there. Down to my fifth string. And then my sixth string. And then I'm going back to the 2 for my B pattern. And then I've got a little note written way down there, sixth string open. I totally ran out of space. Let's do that again. Okay, here we go. Again, so right there at the beginning there with the E, 1, 2, 3, 4, sixth string open. Now to our fifth string. Back to our sixth string. And the slash, we repeat it. Fifth string. And again. Next line, sixth string open. And repeat it. Now we're on that 2. Fifth string open. Sixth string open. Dive back up to that 2. That's actually going to be our turnaround spot, so that's going to be our little project there. And then just hit your sixth string open to be done. Okay, now let's get the chords going. Okay, so 3 and 1. Again, my fingers feel crampy today, so I'm not really going to be doing that sort of shape. You're just going to see my baby finger on my 3rd fret of string 2 and my first finger on my 1st fret of string 3. So let's just play that. We'll just say, I know it only shows to play it twice there, but let's just pluck it a couple times and get the feel. Right? It's got, I like that sound, a whole bunch. And then to make the A7 shape, what I think about is bunny hopping down a set of strings. And because I've got that 3rd fret there, I lead with that 3rd fret. I just move whatever finger I have here to there. And then, of course, I have to change my finger for that 2nd fret. I'm just using my middle finger there. So let's just pluck that 4 times too. Wow, sounds so cool. Okay, go back to your E7. 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret, 3rd string, and pluck that again. A7, let's go back. Okay, bunny hop it. It's like chord push-ups now, right? Here we go. Use whatever fingers you need to get you there. We got it going on. Let's hit the B7. Okay, so that is going to be 2nd string open and fret 2 of your 1st string. And like I say, if you want to put down the finger just like you would for Romance, by all means, do it. Whatever works for you. Let's pluck those first 2 strings though. And now let's go to the A7 pattern. We'll just walk right down through here. So fret 2, string 2, fret 3, string 1. Now bunny hop to your E7. So like I said before, I use that 3rd fret as my guide, and then 1st fret on your 3rd string, and pluck that. We know there's a project coming. We're going to hit that B7 sound. So 2nd string open, and then 2nd fret on the 1st string. And then I just hit my 6th string open right now. Maybe you want to hit 6 and 1 open. It's totally cool too. There's options, like I say, are going to be coming in there. So we've got our 2 parts. Let's put it together now, after a sip of coffee. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to make that E7 pattern again. And we know this whole dead thumb picking idea, thumb's always on the beat, right? So I'm going to play just that first one. I'm going to go thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb. So the rhythm is T, 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 ta, ta. Let's do that again. T, 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 ta, ta. Now the A7 pattern, bunny hop up to frets 2 and 3, 5th string open, T, 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 ta, ta. Okay, how does that feel, you guys? Is it making sense? Good. Okay, let's do that one more time. Back to E7. T, 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 ta, ta. Here we go. T, 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 ta, ta. And again. Back to your A7. So that's fret 2, string 2, fret 3, string 1, 5th string open. And again. So I'm going pretty slow through it all. I'm doing 2 times per so you can just hear it and get used to the shape. Now back down to your E7, okay? 3 on string 2 and 1 on string 3 and 6th string open. And again. And now for that B7, 5th string, 2nd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, and 2nd string open. With this one, I put down my 5th fret or my 5th string note first. Let's play it again, okay? On the 2s there, here we go. And then to A7. So to get from here to that A7, what should I do? Just try it. Go back to your B7. Whatever finger you have on that 1st string, slide it up to the 3rd fret station and then put a finger on the 2nd fret of string 2. Okay, so now you're on your A7 shape. Let's play that one. T, 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 ta, ta. And then we bunny hop to the 3rd fret of string 2 and 1st fret, 3rd string. Back to B7. So I'm leading that again. I moved my pointer finger to my 5th string first. And I always want to hum with that 6th string. So hard not to. All right, I looked very serious playing that. I don't feel like it's very serious. It's just joyous to play. Now, I've played it slow, picked it apart. I'm going to put it back together now, and I'm going to sit and just play it for you guys, just the way it is. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're going to add in little bits. I was working pretty hard on the PDF for this particular project this morning. So when you guys get it, just say to yourself, oh, okay, we're going to be playing with this one for a couple weeks, you know. Questions about it so far? How does it feel? Like the big thing that I find with these chords is trying to find some sort of common ground, whether it's a fret to slide through or like talking about the bunny hop, frets that are in common on parallel strings, anything like that. Anything that you can find, to have it make sense for you is good. Once you get that, so you've got your bass notes, you know where they're going, you've got your chord shapes, you know where they're going. And then you may have heard when I was playing it, I made the chords a little louder than the bass notes. When you feel ready, make the chords a little louder, pluck a little harder with your fingers. But that comes in time. That's something I make note of it in case you've heard it, you know, if you picked that up while I was playing, but don't feel like you got to do that right now. Just, you know, one step at a time. So let's play it again. Okay, so this is a Chicago blues pattern. It's kind of nice to throw some labels on things once in a while, hey? Here we go. And it's going to be at this speed. Nice and slow, okay? T, 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 T. Here we go on E7. Stop, change, ready, here we go. So that's the A7. Now we bunny hop back down to the E7. And again. Okay, back to our friend A7, bunny hop. The trick there is going to that second fret, right? Okay, now down to the next line here. I always use these technical terms like a bunny hop, hey? Okay, now reach for that 5th string, fret 2, line that up. Sliding up to that 3rd fret station. And hop next door. We could play the whole thing slower, right? We could play it as slow. And when you're practicing it, play it as slow as you need to see where you need to go. Right? Like those sorts of motions. But take your time and watch your hand when you're doing that. It makes a big difference. There's going to be little bits and bobs we add into this in terms of leading tones. Oh, it's going to be fun, but a little chunk at a time. A little chunk at a time. I'll show you. Do we have time for me to show you? We do. Okay. I'll show you the PDF that I did up of this. Just got to bring it up here. All right. So this one here, do you see it there? Yeah, okay. So I tried to line it up just nice and neat and tidy, showing back and forth on the first 3 lines here are really what we just played. You'll notice that I've stretched out the last bar here, given it a little bit more space, because that's where, as we go through, you may want to print off a copy of this and use it to write some notes for what we may be doing with these last 2 opens here. And then it's the same thing on line 2. Okay, so we've got like a little bit of a project there. Now the thing that's different on this one, let's see, you can see where my hand's going, my little mouse grabber hand thing there, right? Okay. So we've got a repeat bar here, and right up at the very beginning, it matches up there. The whole thing there is you just sit and play this 12-bar blues pattern as many times as you want. When I finished playing it, when I wrote it out, what I did was I hit my 6th string open, and you'll see that I've got 1 on my 3rd string, 3 on my 2nd string, and then 1st string open. I wound up playing all of those to finish. So that'll be something that we add in as we go. What I did on this, just to make it hopefully have it connect with people in different ways. I drew out the chord charts for the chords that we're using. Those are sitting at the bottom of the screen. So that's what that is. It's just another way to take a look at it. And then you'll see above that, I've got a section labeled bass notes. That's where we're going to be using some of those to change the bass notes that we do have as we go, so we can level it up, but we'll be leveling it up together over a couple of weeks. So when you're practicing at home, it would be a good idea to go through and play these notes, but just take your time with them, and you'll see you've got your 6 string frets open 3 and 4 because of some colors that we may want to add into the song. And then 5th string open 1 and 2, same idea, just these different colorful leading tones that we'll add. And remember how I said that the last couple bars, there's going to be a project happening there between the E7 and B7 bars, right next to the repeat marker on the bottom, on the 3rd line there, the last couple bars there. So we'll be adding in this turnaround as well. But don't feel like you got to do everything. I've just got the material laid out so we can work on it over a couple of weeks, okay? So that's what I'll have up on my website. Do you have any questions about that page before I stop sharing it? Is there anything? Okay. All right. I'm going to stop sharing it, and I'm just going to play through the whole thing again as it is on the whiteboard. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that. You'll post the PDF? I will, absolutely. I'm going to be good. I'm going to remember it. I hope. All right, so I'll play this again and try playing along with me with it, okay? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Here we go. And as I hit those opens, I'll change to my next chord. That's where those opens are handy. Okay, back to the E7. And repeat. When I hit those opens, my hand comes up, I get ready for the next chord. And again. Open to transition. And we've got that repeat. Okay, and here comes the B7. B7 again. And 6th string open. I went through that faster than I meant to, I have to say. It's the coffee's kicking in, you guys. It's just starting to fly through me. Whole thing there, though, those opens, they give you a chance to change. You won't need it as you get more and more comfortable with it, but use those opens as a chance to prepare for that next chord, right? Lifting your hands. So you have a chance. Gives you a chance to kind of breathe and think about what you're doing. Right? So you can, you hear the note ringing out, the bass note ringing out as you're changing the chord, so you still have this nice sound ringing, this harmony going the whole time. I want to stop and just check in now. I haven't done that for a little bit here. How's everyone feeling with the chord shapes? Are you able to make them comfortably? They might be a little bit dull, they might be a little buzzy. That's okay. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to see like a close-up of my hands as I make the chords or anything like that. No, you guys are good. Oh. This is going to be such a fun project, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, so if you say to yourself, boy, I sure would, oh, it's getting better each time I play it, you're right on. Yeah, it's a matter of getting comfortable with the chord changes too, right? If you say to yourself, oh, I would love for Tina to listen to me play this and give me some feedback, just send me a video of yourself playing. I'd be thrilled to watch. It'd be so much fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to call her quits here. We've got a few minutes left, but I have a gazillion things that I got to do on my computer, like post that PDF. So what if we call her done now? I'll stop the live stream. So thank you for everyone that's joined me on the live stream, and